Hello, my little tiddlywinks, and welcome back to Prison Architect with me, Biotech Gaming. Gamer. Something along those lines. We'll pretend it's both. So I've got a fun surprise for you guys today. A super cool update. First things first, do I need to be a good host? Welcome back. Hope you guys are having a great day. I certainly am. Spent my day off, had a little fun, got some extra sleep. Now it's time to play some games. So, Prison Architect. Super cool new updates? I'm doing some air quotes. It's sort of an update, but not really, because it's not an update that they force you to download. It's a beta update. So if it's from them, it's from the guys who made Prison Architect, which props to those guys. Super cool, amazing dudes. It's not a mod, so it's not anything extra. It's something that they actually added themselves. To get it, you have to go in and right-click on Prison Architect in your Steam library. I'm not sure exactly how to do it. If you just got it from them, you can look on their website though. They have a link. I'll throw one in the down below part there, the comment dealies. But it'll actually have some instructions on how to do this if you didn't get it through Steam. But through Steam, all you have to do is right-click and come down here to Properties. And on the tabs up here in the top, there is the betas. Click on that, and then change this little list to beta. Now, this beta thing will then have to download, so don't make sure your game's not running. I've already done this, so don't worry about it. But yeah, don't have your game running. Let it update, do its thing, and then you can go into it, which is really cool. It'll give you the newest version, which I'm going to warn you now, betas don't always work. It's kind of slightly broken sometimes, and I started playing this with the modded game that I was playing because I thought it would be cool to add this update, but it kind of really crashed and the mods weren't working and nothing was working correctly at all. So I've ended up having to start a new one, and it's not this one. This one I'm just showing you how this works. So once you have that beta, you can come in here and under your extras, there's the map settings. You click on that, and you have, this is where you can enable the gangs, the events, the weather. But here's the staff needs, and you can enable that now, which is cool. And it's exactly what you think it is, but pay attention right here. It's once you enable this, you cannot deactivate it. So once it's in the game, you can't stop. I mean, yeah, you can start a new world, and you can have that off, but if you turn this on, it's on. You have to use it. So it's kind of a big deal, but it's really cool. It's really kind of worth doing. So let's bring into my new prison. So my new YouTube Prison 3. We'll load that in. Now, I am running a few mods. I will say that first and foremost. So, because everybody will start complaining if I don't. Extras, mods. So I've got the roadworks going, the visitors table, the electric radiator, because I was tired of running all those stupid hot water lines. Rooms under doors, the sinks, just because I like them. These outhouse ones, because they give you the bathroom stalls, because I like those. Evacuation, because I think that's an amazing idea that should be added to the game anyway. The office chair, because it looked better. Road sensors, because I like them. And these little arrows on the cameras, because they're a pain in the ass. And this one, but I think this one might be broken, because some of the mod things that are going on, I've been trying to get some of them doing them and stuff as I'm making this prison. They're kind of broken. One of them, like the 15-person mod or whatever it is, cell block A, doesn't work. It should automatically do because I've got 100 and something people. But anyway, this is my little prison for now. It's nothing big. You can see I'm playing with the roadworks a little bit. So like deliveries are here and people are here and blah blah blah. But what this new thing has done, this new update thing, is your staff now has needs. So once you have your psychiatrist so you can see the prisoner's needs, you can now also see staff needs. And they're very basic. They're nothing crazy. But you can see, like, this guard right here, he's on break. And he is now using the toilet. So they have that bladder and bowels thing that they need to take care of the food. Safety, so they need to feel safe, which looks like mine are doing pretty good. And they need recreation, comfort, and rest. So they need to have these staff rooms. They need to have sofas. And they need to have something like TVs and radios for them to enjoy. Now, they can get food out of the drink machine. It does count. But you also tend to need a canteen. And this one, because under, deployment, I've gone ahead and made this staff only. it turns into like a staff thing. So these are staff meals instead of normal food. And I tried putting a kitchen here, which I thought was a good plan, but it won't get staffed. It doesn't link up to this because it doesn't have access to a canteen, even though it's right there. I don't quite know what's going on with that. I don't quite understand it. But down here in the actual, so I'll show you what I've done as I go through. So I've got this little, airlock kind of thing, so that doors can be sealed and stuff. Blah blah blah. Kind of like I've always done. Security's off the little, what is this, waiting room or whatever. I've put the holding cell and a shower off the side. Security's right here. Security's kind of nice. It's got some room to update. Blah blah blah. Paroles are going on down here. There's some visitors. There's some electric. Blah 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 blah. And this is gonna get expanded over time. I just haven't had enough time to play it to get something a little bit bigger for you guys. But this is good enough for now. So yeah, and I've switched over to these remote doors for some of this because people, if somebody riots, these doors are very hard to break down, whereas these don't take as long. I mean, like, staff doors and stuff aren't too bad. Like, they can break into these no problem, but these take forever, and you need to have a guard to open it, which is cool. I've done kind of the same ideas over here, where this is going to be death row. And you can see they got their cells and blah, 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 and execution, nothing fancy. Probably going to rearrange this a little bit because I don't like the execution room, etc., etc. But you can see that the security is here, and the only doors into the actual prison are through just remote doors. So they have to come in through here, and they're in their own little section over here. I've kind of put them through another one of the little security airlocks, again, the door systems. This could be a little bit derpy because when this guy goes on break, sometimes there won't be a person here to deal with the doors, which is really annoying because this door won't open. But anywho, yeah, so down here. So it's a very simple prison. I've gone with dorms, low security for now, because it's great to make money. I sold the modded one, so that I could start this with lots of money. I think it was like $1.6 million, I think is what I sold it for. So I've spent about $600,000 to build everything so far, which is good. And then there was a lot of time where I wasn't getting much cash flow, and I still aren't. I don't like just 5,000. I'd like to see much higher. But anywho, so it's very simple stuff, blah, 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 etc., etc. But down here, you got your kitchen. And there's some more space I can fill in when I feel like it. But what I've also done is I've put these staff doors through here, which allows the cooks and stuff to bring food over to the staff room. So it's got a little space here. Oh, did this not count as a room? Oh, no, it says canteen under there. So, like, this guard is supposed to be on break. And it says she is, and she's pissed off. But what I've done is, off the staff room, I went ahead and put a bathroom in so they can use the bathroom. They can have food. But I don't know why they're not bringing it there. They are supplying this one with food, but they're not supplying that one with food, which I don't quite know what's going on. And like I said, this is still beta, so it's still got time. It still needs to be fixed up. And they might eventually maybe add in, like, some of these guys. Like, I don't think the doctor will actually use the bathroom. They just come in here and rest in the actual staff room. Same with, like, the cooks and stuff. All the other staff, they will use the staff room, but I've never seen them, actually get food or go to the bathroom. Maybe I've just not seen it. Maybe it hasn't been added yet, but I think that would be cool if they do that in the future. But yeah, I don't quite know what's going on, so I couldn't really tell you what's happening. It's kind of weird. Yeah. Eventually they bring food, and I've seen food in here. And I don't know if they bring food at certain points of the day? Maybe that's what it is. Because I know you can go in. Okay, there's nothing new here. But I know under policy, you can change your staff break length. So, like, number of staff breaks is now, like, 3, and they get an hour each. I don't know if that's enough. Like, maybe I should bring this up to 4, because they've been kind of complaining. But I don't really know. But I think that's really cool that they've added this new update to the whole thing. I think it gives it a lot more quality to it, something a little bit more in-depth, more realism. Because a lot of your games don't ever pander to the people, like your actual workers. It's always just like, the staff, or not the staff, but the people that you're like, the people in the jail, the people wandering through your amusement park. But it's usually just sometimes your staff are tired and they'll let you, do something like a staff room or something simple like that. But it's never been so complex. It's kind of nice to see them add in the food and the bathroom thing and them actually needing comfort and, wanting cleanliness and all that. So I think that was really cool that they added that in. But yeah, that's all I really have for this big update. I don't think there was anything else. I think there was a few bug fixes that they were working on, stuff like that. But I think that was really the only thing is this staff needs. So like I said, they added those. The policy setting where you can give them 6 breaks a day, which I think maybe might be a little bit much. We'll go with 4 because they're not real people. It's just a video game, guys. Don't forget. What are you doing? Are you just in here sitting in? You're a pretty cool dude. I mean, you look happy. That might just be a mustache, but you look happy. Like a little beard. I'll pretend it's a mouth. And you were excited. So yeah, I think that's cool. So don't forget that if you do that, you can't go backwards. Like, I can't even see it in there anymore. So you can't undo that staff needs. But I think that's a really cool thing, and I think a lot of more games need to start adopting this kind of thing. Adding in a little bit. Like, I know, Planet Coaster has some stuff. Like, they need to get paid, and they need, raises, which would be something cool that they could add to this. I think that would be really neat if they added the raises in here. But yeah, I think it'd be cool if they keep working on this and actually make that part of it. Like, I know they said it was their last update, but it really wasn't, because they've obviously added another update. But I think it'll be really cool if they keep adding more stuff to this, because it's a really cool game, and people really enjoy it, and the mods keep coming in, so I'm going to keep looking at those mods and keep trying to add more stuff to it. I think that'd be really neat. But for now, I think that's all I'm going to have because, like I said, I haven't done too much. I haven't added any more mods at this point. But I plan to in the future. I'm trying to keep up with it and looking for new mods, and I keep subscribing to a few new ones here and there, but it just takes time for modders to mod. It's, not the easiest thing, and I give a lot of credit to modders. It's like a really big deal. It's not something that everybody knows how to do, and it's really neat to see that people have that much passion for a game to go in and start making mods and stuff. Even if they're just reskinning things, like, some stuff doesn't look the coolest. Like, these pool tables, nobody actually sits there and plays on them. They just, stand on it. So it'd be neat to actually see, there we go, see somebody actually play on it, or, like this guy's actually watching TV. Why can't they do that with, like, the pool tables? Or maybe they can make these pool tables a little bit smaller, because they're ginormous. Like, I don't understand why they have to be that big, or, stuff like that. Like, I don't know. It's cool things. Like, even like this chair. It's nice that it's actually in the middle because it matches the computer on the desk. Whereas these chairs don't. So it'd be neat if, it was nice that somebody made that office chair. And, made these toilets, because toilets really aren't, even in a prison. I mean, some of the older ones, they really are just sitting there, but still. It's nice to see something a little bit different like that. I wish what they could do is add these to give, privacy, like the privacy boost. But yeah, that's not my thing, and I don't even know how to do that. So I'm not even going to pretend like that's even a thing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little snippet on the new update beta thingy. Feel free to try that out for yourself, guys, because it's a really cool update, and I think it adds another new challenge, new feature to the game, something a little special. And, a little bit more realism, where you actually have to feed your staff, because it's kind of important, Let them go to the bathroom, let them go sit down and enjoy some TV and listen to the radio once in a while. I hope they do continue with this mod, this update thingy, where they can go ahead and, like, allow these other characters and stuff to go in there, and, like, the janitors and whatnot, allow them to be able to utilize some of this stuff. And yeah, I hope to play this a little bit more. We'll probably work on some more mods in this one. Like I said, I keep looking for new ones. And if you guys find new ones that you want me to use and try out, let me know in the comments below, and I'll find them and I'll add them in and I'll play with them. And as long as they don't break the game too much on me, Don't forget, there might be a few that I can't do because they don't work with this version now, because I do have the beta version instead of, the legitimate super version, the stable version. But yeah, I'm going to keep working on this one, and we're going to play with some more mods. And I really want to start pretty soon going ahead and doing some of the escape modes with maybe some of my prisons, and I'm also going to look online and see if I can find some other prisons that you guys have made. Um, Maybe some of like the top prisons and whatnot, to see if I could escape those. And I'm going to probably try and give myself some different challenges. Like, I know I played a little bit on it, and it's actually fairly easy to get out, because a lot of these prisons, at least the ones I design, I could just, go out of here, probably get into the kitchen and stuff, steal a spoon, and then during the night dig out of the toilet and dig out of the prison, and that'll be pretty easy. Which, for me, as the human, is not too bad of a thing, because I know to keep digging. Whereas they tend to just dig past, like, the first wall and then pop up. Because, yeah, that's what they do, or they pop up inside this wall. Which is why I do the double wall. I do it on purpose. But yeah, I'm gonna keep working on that. We're gonna try and do some different challenges instead of just me trying to escape. I want like my whole dorm room to escape, or maybe the entire prison to do an escape, which would be really cool. Um, yeah, and if you guys have any challenges that you want me to try and do in the escape mode, let me know below, because I think that'd be really cool to get some input from you guys and see what other crazy stuff we can get into. But I think that's going to be it for today, because I don't have really anything else to show you. It was just kind of this neat little beta update, because I think it's really neat and everybody needs to know about it. So anyway, I hope you guys had fun. I certainly did. And I hope you're all having a great day. Don't forget, until next time, stay in trouble. Bye-bye.